Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back with my monthly review for this month's issue of the Walking Dead comic book series. This one is going to be for the Walking Dead, issue 178. So, this is part 4 of 6 of the New World Order storyline for the Walking Dead comic book series. Very excited to start talking about this issue of the Walking Dead, because this issue of the Walking Dead was probably the best one out of these last 4. Now, if you guys are a subscriber to this channel, you guys know that I'm really not a fan of the New World Order storyline. I just think it's a little too different, it's a little too odd to me, and I really think they needed to change it and make it a little bit better. This issue was better, but I also had my problems with this month's issue, so a pretty decent issue. Pretty decent. Because I do think that the issue, 175, 176, and 177 was pretty weak, just compared to... I honestly do believe they were some of the worst issues Walking Dead has ever had. And I don't really want to say that, but I have to be honest in my reviews. I've seen better Walking Dead single issues, but this month's issue was still really good. So, I actually was at the comic book shop the other day, and I've been reading, usually what I do lately is I've been only picking them up on the weekend, because I'm so busy during the week with school and everything that I just read it on Comixology, which is a great way to read the Walking Dead comic book series. I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's a perfect way to read the Walking Dead comic book series if you can't get to your comic book shop. But when I stopped to get issue 177 a couple weeks ago, I did find the variant for issue 175. Now, what they're doing every 15, this is the 15th year of The Walking Dead. So every month when they release their monthly issue, they're actually going to have a variant, and it's going to have one character on it. And for January, for 175, it was Rick Grimes. For February, which was for 176, it was Michonne. And then last month's issue had the Governor. And then this month's issue has Andrea on the cover. So just some really cool stuff. So, let's start talking about this month's issue of The Walking Dead. So, I did think that this month's issue was pretty decent. We start off with the locker sequence, and he basically, Officer Mercer basically lets Sadiq know that, the governor's, Pamela Milton's son, which I forget his name, but, and I really do apologize for that, but basically, he is just so mean, he's awful, and, nobody really likes him. So, you even get a part here in the, issue where he's actually flirting with, Magnus' girlfriend. So I did also kind of think that was just kind of like, dude, just shut up. Seriously. Like, I hate that guy so much. But, I did like how this happened, because you have Officer Mercer, who's kind of wanting to take over or not wanting to take over, but he makes it very clear to Sadiq that he doesn't want to take over. He just wants to get him out of the way. So, yeah, that's kind of, so they're trying to basically, maybe kill him. So they're kind of starting to plan that. And that would be crazy if Officer Mercer killed Pamela's son, because she wouldn't be happy about that. Maybe even Officer Mercer could get, like, exiled or something, or killed, especially if he does that. So, I mean, you could definitely see why she would, punish him for sure. So, quite a few things being set up here. Now let's talk about the Sophia stuff with Maggie and Dante. So, this stuff was weird. I mean, seriously, the stuff she was calling Maggie, obviously, I mean, it's not that. She really, she isn't. She isn't that, but, she just, she kind of feels like it's been a long time since she's been alone a long time, and, she kind of wants to, have that again. So, Sophia doesn't really understand that you can't love one person, like, after one person died, like, this is years later, and she still just can't understand that Glenn is dead, and she knows that, but, it's like, she has to find somebody else. She can't be alone forever. So, she's kind of bonding with Dante, and you kind of see that happening. So that scene with Sophia kind of made sense. And I did like the conversation with Carl, and I'm like, oh yeah, Carl's alive in the comics. I had to kind of think to myself, what's Carl doing here? It's just, because I'm so used to, kind of accepting the fact that Carl is actually dead in the Walking Dead television series. So, that's something right there. So, No, now the thing is with this though is that I really think that in this issue, the stuff with the main part of this issue. Now we did have Michonne and her daughter, like, who are you, that kind of thing. I did like that conversation, but then moving on to the end of the issue, you've got basically a fight where, the princess puts her goggles on and she starts fighting some of the guys, which is on the cover of this month's issue, and it's really cool. And that was probably the best part. I like when Michonne's like, that's not how we do things around here. So that's kind of where we ended, and there's kind of things being set up here, and I'm really curious to see where they're going with this storyline, because it's really interesting. So for this month's issue of the Walking Dead comic book series, I would say that this one was just alright. We got a few things, here and there, and I thought that there was quite a few things that happened, but there wasn't a lot, at the same time, because now we haven't even seen Rick for like these last 4 issues, so I'm really wondering where Rick's going to come into this, because we see him on the cover of not the next issue, but the cover for June's issue, which is 180. Rick is on the cover, and you can clearly see the people from the Commonwealth. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to work out, just how that, kind of comes into the story. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Write your comments. What did you think about this month's issue of the Walking Dead comic book series? Are you liking Walking Dead comics right now, or are you just kind of like, it's alright? Me, so far, I'm like, it's alright. It's my favorite comic book series, but, and hold on, guys. Wait right there. Hold on. So, I'm also, coming up really soon, I'm going to be doing a review of the Oblivion Song, which is the first issue of a new comic book series that came out about a month ago for Robert Kirkman. I haven't reviewed it yet, and I haven't even read it yet. I want to know what the obsession is about, so I'm going to start reviewing that pretty soon. So I just want to throw that in there at the end of the video. But anyway, guys, make sure to write your comments below about what you thought about this month's issue of The Walking Dead, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.